Superman Legacy. They have shown off, I guess minor spoilers, but it's not out for a year, and they've already shown this off. This show is getting Krypto, the super dog. Oh, look at that. Typical. Consent, and boom, there he is.
I want him to be a white German Shepherd. I want him to be a white German Shepherd.
I'm really nervous that this Superman film is going to be...
That's racist, Cap.
Why? He would be white German Shepherd. He's a white dog. He's a German Shepherd.
You want him to be an Aryan dog?
Because Bolto is white. No, but not Bolto. I mean like Krypto.
So you want him to look like the cartoon? Wasn't he voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
Yeah, I think yeah, it was Rock's.
Oh God.
Yeah. Right, so guys, but what's your thoughts on this? Like, I'm really worried that Superman Legacy is going to have far too many characters. Marty,
I don't want it to be silly, and it's starting to lean that way. What they're showing me is starting to lean that way, and I'm losing hope. And I mean, I had started to lose hope with James Gunn towards the end of his Marvel run anyway. So I don't, I can't even say I'm cautiously optimistic. Just gonna have to wait and see what the reviews say. But
yeah,
that comes from a very silly period of Superman comics when there was a super dog, a super horse, a super cat, a super butterfly. I mean, there was a super.
What's the super horse called?
I don't remember, but there was a super horse.
They should have named it Namor.
Yeah, I don't know, but it just skews silly to me, and I'm not on board for silly anymore. There's been too much. We tipped too serious for a while, then we tipped too silly for a while. Can we strike a balance?
Yeah.
I would say with the silliness, there's a good video essay on I forgot the channel's name. Sarcastic Productions. I think there was a good about the problem with silliness, because James Gunn does put in serious moments in his film, but then he undercuts it with silliness, and now every Avengers film does that, and it kind of lowers the impact that you just had, because you just left us tearing, and then you dropped a bad joke, and the moment's gone. Now you just ruined it. That kind of comes off as you're not being honest with yourself. You're afraid that if you make a serious point in a comic book film or in a silly scenario, you're not going to come off as authentic. So you have to put a joke down to oh yes, guys, this is still silly. It kind of takes it takes you back. I would say it makes you disingenuous.
Yeah, Tim.
To follow up on both of your comments, I just remember James Gunn's last Guardians of the Galaxy has a moment where a biblical moment or reference, I guess maybe to capture some audience, where they have all the animals coming off of the spaceship like it's the Noah's Ark, and then the end of the movie they're starting to kill these space alien dogs that are going to kill a village, and it's you just saved animals and now you're roasting them. I don't know how much of James Gunn is in this and how much of it is the story.
Well, and then right after that was the Warlock Star-Lord Michelangelo moment, which was incredibly silly.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What Michelangelo moment?
The finger. Yeah. Yeah.
I audibly groaned in the theater when they did that.
I know, Marty. I heard it from here.
You did.
You know what? I think you bring up a really good point that things, when you look at the MCU and why it became successful, Iron Man struck the right balance, I think, straight out the gate between it's fun, it's also serious and it's gritty in ways, but it never loses the sense of fun, and the characters are fun and can make jokes and stuff, but it didn't feel like a comedy. Then by the time we got to the first Spider-Man film and then Thor Ragnarok, it was wow, we've got so much silliness. And in one sense, it was like, and Ant-Man as well, I guess. They were like, oh, we're going to make some of them comedies. And then now we're in the position where they do some things which just don't gel with the rest of the world. You know, the obvious example being like She-Hulk doesn't fit in with the tone of anything else when you look at Captain America and Iron Man dying and stuff like that. I completely agree that when you look at Zack Snyder's stuff, Superman had lost all of the lightness. And this looks like they're going really hard on the lightness. But I'm just so worried that they're just saying, well, look, everyone knows all of these characters. We'll just put all of these characters in it. And it's going to feel bloated. And I don't know what they're going to do with Krypto. It feels like they need to establish... Sorry, Cap. It feels like they need to establish this Superman and the whole universe is set in before they bring in everyone. Go on, Cap.